Okay, well, we are back. I am Will,
I'm Kristen.
and this is So I'm Watching Drag Race. This is the top four.
Yes.
We started with the top four. We ended with the top four. Still just burning through episodes.
Yeah.
Just nothing but time this season.
I mean, on the one hand,
It's great.
I really appreciate it because it is just sort of like filling in a dead space of TV right now. But on the other hand, I'm like,
And it's low stakes.
let's get to the point.
No, it was great. I really don't have Kiss of Death. I don't have a lot to say.
2 hours later.
This is an exceptionally good group,
Yeah.
an exceptionally talented group. And I feel like, our experience is limited with Drag Race. As we've said several times, you've seen 3 seasons, I've seen 6. It feels like they're very close.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They are not nearly, they generally are,
Usually when they get to the top 4, they are, but it's like, my first season was the one with Silky.
Sure.
And she was a problem all the way to the end. But I mean, like last year they were pretty close, if I remember. And then it was like the finale was hit like right as the pandemic was hitting, only a couple weeks out. So
This episode, it played like the last night at Fat Camp. I was
That's
just like,
the
there were
thing.
so many tears and so many.
There's no drama. They're all being so sweet to each other.
I like
It's
it.
lovely.
And it's earned.
It's totally earned, totally lovely, but it also is sort of like,
they were.
this is not the TV I signed up for.
You love it. What are you talking about?
No, I really
you love
do.
when everybody's.
But I love when everybody's friends, but I have come to expect certain things from Drag Race, and like Candy didn't even mouth off to the judges tonight. Like,
Growth.
well, sure.
This episode was real clock eater. They were spinning time. So we had
Simone cried twice, like
3 times.
3 times. Yeah.
I love her. I do love them all so much. We had a music video from RuPaul.
So lucky. Y-O-U-R-E, so lucky.
Oh, it was cute. They do that every year.
Yeah.
And they wrote verses. Their verses. They're
That is the thing, is like, so I would say, for me, I think Candy is still my least favorite of the 4, but I like her so much more than I did. But it just is like, I don't care who wins.
Candy's a personality.
Yeah.
Candy is a Drag Race personality. It's like, sure, the other 3 might be technically more proficient or more skilled or more this or more that, but it's like, I go to see Candy Muse do a show. You know what like a Candy Muse show.
100%.
And it's the same with all 5
I
of them.
just feel like maybe she's a Taurus or something. I just feel like we're not vibing on the same level.
Well, okay, my 4, and this is probably how I would rate it, and this is probably my guess.
Okay.
I think we're gonna do Candy, Rosé, Simone, and I think it's gonna be Gottmik.
Gottmik's gonna win.
I think it's gonna be Gottmik.
After tonight, when she made Rue cry, telling her story, I was like, yeah.
Simone is exquisite.
Totally.
But the thing is, any one of them could win. Any one of them could be a Drag Race winner and could even just be, any contest winner. But there's also a narrative to a season of reality television.
Totally.
And the fact, I also think, I love all 4 of them, but I do think Gottmik is the most creative. And RuPaul,
100%.
when RuPaul, because there's talent and there's creativity, and when the 2 merge is when you get magic.
Yeah.
And like someone like Rosé, I love Rosé, and I want her to go far, but also her story, the character that she represents, she doesn't need the win in order to win.
That's the thing. She doesn't need the win, and I think Rosé is strangely already so committed to what she's doing, which is great. I love what she's doing, but it's like there's been less of a growth.
But I almost feel like it could hurt her to win. It's like she will do better coming in second or third. You know what I mean?
Like a little kid Oscar winner.
And because for so long, I really thought, and still do think, this could be Simone's contest to lose, win or lose as she sees fit. But again, I think when you look at the arc of the entire season and the show, let alone the community,
It's gotta be Gottmik.
This is Gottmik.
I totally agree with you because there's like because from like minute one, Gottmik's been amazing. Like we all recognized it, you know, relatively immediately, but there has been like a real growth and a blossoming and a like being really good at all these things that she like didn't even want to try, and that her friends, she even said this when her friends were like, if you have to do comedy, you're gonna be fucked, and she's so good at it.
And we've been watching her actually, I mean, to talk about growth, I mean, to actually challenge and embrace, and I mean, she's touched on it in earlier like confessionals and stuff, but it's like she was like, I couldn't have done this a year or two ago. It would, my dysphoria would have been uncontrollable.
Well, and I mean, and then in this episode, when they were asking all the questions, Gottmik only had top surgery a year ago. I mean, that's a lot of intense stuff to go through in like a relatively short amount of time. And so I definitely agree. I think the way that Gottmik has really come into her own in this competition, and the way the places.
She's just so fucking funny.
So funny.
And
the place we're in society needs this win.
But that can be so grating. I don't love that overly affected. Like to mention, I just finished watching season 6, and there's a queen, Laganja Estranja, and she like, yes, honey, and I hated it.
Yeah.
It was just like nails on a chalkboard. And Gottmik does it. I'm like, it's just
so I think it's a very similar thing to why you like Ross Matthews.
Yes,
because it feels real. It doesn't feel like a put on in some way.
I'm like, you really just are this like queer little nugget.
Yeah,
I'm trying to not throw down slurs, but you know what I mean. Like,
but Gottmik is such a queer little nugget. I love it so much,
and I love when, you know, she leans into the femme, because she goes so femme like. And it's just wild. It's so fun to see, and especially to see her on the stage with those other girls, and to feel like she belongs. I mean, to feel like I can't imagine a world before, like a world without. And so that's where I think it is. And again, it's like, and I do not think that Gottmik needs the win.
No, but I think we need the win.
Sure. But I was going to say the similar, like the thing with Simone, it's like Simone absolutely does not need the win. I mean, it would be nice. Everybody wants to win. But Simone, I mean, pulled the Mandy Moore.
So,
your life is here. And my life is...
So that's the thing for me about actually all 4 of them is I don't actually think any of them need the win. Yeah. Like, they all are going to be totally fine after this. So it's like, let's have the first 4-way tie.
So I think, I don't remember, and I didn't look it up because that's one of the issues with me, my endeavor into this franchise is I feel the desire to educate myself and research and look and stuff, but I also plan on watching it, so I don't want spoilers. So I think there is a double winner in a season, and I think it might even be an All-Stars. Okay. But again, I intentionally didn't look it up because I didn't want the spoiler. Yeah. So I think, I mean, stranger things have happened, and I mean, this season was it's bonkers. So
from start to finish,
it fucking cracked me up in Untucked when Rose was like, for all I know, Elliot with 2 T's could come in and send one of us home. Like,
that was really good.
I was kind of like, I might as well.
Yeah. Who knows? Could happen. I liked all their verses in Lucky. All of them were very good. They got all the dancing was really good.
And it was all so them.
And like even Rose got to wear pink, and it was just like, it was very good.
You loved the color blocking on them.
Oh my God, it was so good.
It was like pink, blue, yellow, and orange.
Oh my God, so good.
Yeah, gorge.
So good. Oh shit. No, I did really love that. And then all of their runway looks were like, ugh. Like, I can't. Because I like, the minute Rose walked out, I was like, ugh. And then she kept going, and I was like, no, it's really good. It's really good, head to toe tartan. And then the like Merida wig almost. Yeah, it was.
And the drawn on freckles.
Everything about it. She had a really, really dark purple lip, purpley red lip too.
When Simone came out.
Unbelievable.
In that gown.
With the arms, the sleeves. Ugh.
Oh, it was so good. He's so cute.
Yeah.
And we touched on the crying earlier. It's the kind of thing that I make fun of, but I actually find it super endearing.
No, it's very endearing. It just was by the third time you were like, this bitch.
I was like, oh my God, are we doing this again?
Which, like, again, yes. I understand this is also such a heightened experience. I totally get it. You're on a razor's edge the whole time. Plus Simone.
This was also last summer.
Yeah. Plus Simone went last, so it was like Simone had already heard God McCandy and Rosé's stories. I get it.
But
poor Rosé really kind of got the shit end of like having something to overcome. Because she was like, your family loves you so much. And I was like, all right, congratulations. But like, not the moment.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there was not like really any plot. I mean, the plot was there's still 4.
There's still 4. It wasn't all a plot. There wasn't a lot of drama.
Am so excited for the reunion. I'm so bummed that that they're not going to be together in a room. But I feel like we have stuff. We have laundry to air.
I think we discussed last week that Tamisha has some tea, but we won't get that for 2 weeks.
No. And then we're going to presumably have the finale, and that is the end. Yeah. So we'll see.
No. 5 more episodes after that.
They just bring 6 queens back.
We're doing it again. They bring back the first 6 eliminated to try again.
Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, do you have anything else?
No, I mean, I just, like, again, it was just sort of a, like, it was a really, really good episode, and I liked watching it, but, like, nothing of consequence happened, so, yeah. That's it for me.